Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Question to the Premier. Premier, the National Executive decided in 2007 to implement a socio-economic impact assessment system, also known as a SEAS, that compels all national departments to create a socio-economic impact assessment report, also known as a SEA report, for each draft policy, bill and regulation created by the particular department. The SEAS guideline issued in 2015 states that a SEA report must accompany every policy, bill and regulation submitted to the Cabinet and to Parliament so as to support scrutiny and oversight. The purpose of the SEAS are as follows: to minimize unintended consequences from policy initiatives, regulations and legislation, including unnecessary costs from implementation and compliance, as well from unanticipated outcomes, and to anticipate implementation risks and encourage measures to mitigate them. Given the laudable aims of the SEAS to support oversight, can the Premier indicate as follows? 1. Will the Premier consider implementing a similar socio-economic assessment system for all draft policy, legislation and regulations created by the various provincial departments and units? 2. If yes, kindly indicate the specifics of the implementation plan and the nature of the system. And 3, if no, kindly explain comprehensively why the system is not required on provincial level. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Deputy Speaker and Honourable Dr. Alberts, for your question. And also let me acknowledge the presence of members of our society that are in the public gallery and thank them for attending. Honourable members. Indeed, Dr. Alberts, the Gauteng Provincial Government adopted the SEAS in 2021 to do the following. First, the Office of the Premier established SEAS with the following responsibilities. 1, to receive SEAS submissions from GPG departments, analyze the submissions to ensure compliance with SEAS. 2, to submit SEAS report for all policies, bills and regulations that have undergone the SEAS procedures. 3, conduct SEAS awareness across the GPG departments. 4, conduct training and skills development sessions for GPG policy practitioners, thus providing the necessary support and capacity to all GPG departments. In terms of your next question, the integration of SEAS into policy-making processes is an ongoing process. The following aspects are planned for the 2025-2026, which are: 1, enrollment of GPG policy practitioners on SEAS course offered by the National School of Governance. 2, ensuring that SEAS reports are included in the Executive Council Technical Subcommittee meetings. 3, establishing the SEAS Forum constituted by GPG officials who have passed the National School of Government course, and the role of the forum is to ensure that all policy proposals from GPG departments are subjected to SEAS procedures. In terms of your last question, kindly refer to the 2 above answers that I've provided to you. But I want to emphasize to you, Member Alberts, that we are taking this piece of legislation very serious and we're incorporating it in the formulation of policies and regulations within the provincial government as a whole. Thank you so much.